last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Come on now, come on now. Easy.
The handoff to the right side. It's Stray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished. Just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Set! Black 20! Mark 56!
Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 14-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Lucky.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Switch. Solid. 56. Check 56.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Nice, sweetheart. White. We got double up.
They go counter with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 80. 11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. To throw is Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
Here we go. 180! 50! I'm coming. Get hot!
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 46 yards.
49ers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 98 for Mike. That's what I do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, down in Glendale. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
13.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Oh, the spin. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Here we go. 180. Too low. 21. Here we go. Get hot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22.
Baby, that's baby shot. 21. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
Breida to get the third quarter started. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run with Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 26.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Roethlisberger is going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Watch twist.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some space here. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. 49ers. Matt Breida, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A good pickup there, a 22. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Left 30. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
We go. 10-2 stop. Exit, exit. Check. Look, squeeze. 2.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Keep playing hard.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's Roethlisberger, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down. 50, plant. 98 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Jim. Get it.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Like 80. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Snickers. 50.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Strong right.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, lock it.
They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Well, now they'll try the end around. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now again, this is McKinnon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Ben to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
2nd down, McKinnon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 28, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. On the toss, it's McKinnon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They run once more with McKinnon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win